Hey guys, Fred here from Pro Tennis Trader. I hope you're well. So this week we've had the Indian Wells going on, both the WTA and the ATP, and we've had lots of great trading matches. Hopefully you've been following my match previews on my social media channels, which are on Instagram, X, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Now I thought I'd just do a short video today. I know the tournament's not over yet. We've just had the WTA semi-finals going on this morning, and we've got the ATP semi-finals going on later today, early into the early hours of Sunday morning. So yeah, I thought I'd just go through three matches which provided some sort of key learning points, key tips if you want to become a successful tennis trader. So I'll go through these matches and just explain sort of what the key learning points are. So the first one was Draper Fritz. It was Draper as the favourite at around the sort of 1.69 mark, with Fritz at around the 2.10. Obviously, give or take, a lot different on different platforms, and it was fluctuating a little bit on Betfair before it kicked off. However, basically, I do like this pricing scenario where the favourite is priced between kind of 1.6 and 1.75. It does seem to be the pretty sweet spot for a lot of my good trading matches. So this was one of my previews that I posted on social media, and it had a lot of potential as being a very good trading match. So let's go in and see what happened in this first set. So let's see, Draper took it with just that one break late on. So if we have a look at Fritz's performance, which was pretty solid. So a straight service hold there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight service holds, and then just lost out on this fifth serve, with the break giving Draper the opening set. So on the face of it, a very good first set from Fritz, and certainly no qualms about backing him in the second set. Now let's of course just go over and have a look at the stats. So set one stats. So aces, 3 aces from Fritz. First serve percentage 67, a bit higher than Draper. Draper had an incredible first serve points, won 100%, 75% is still strong from Fritz. 6% second service points won, this is very strong from Fritz. 11 winners versus 10, so really, no alarm bells whatsoever there. 43% of the points, and if we go back to the, the pricing, he's not, yes, he is the outsider, but he's not like a real outsider. It's not like Fritz is priced at under 1.50. So this had all the elements we look for a green light to enter into a trade in the second set. And this is what I did. And what happened? Fritz had a complete nightmare. So 2 breaks. Obviously this was a losing trading match. Now why have I picked this out as a key learning point coming from Indian Wells? Well, it's because we have to learn to accept losses. And as much as we can do in-play analysis, and as thorough in-play analysis as we can, and have total confidence in the first set loser to trade them in the second sets, this occasionally does not happen. And I say occasionally because it really is occasionally. If you've watched my other videos or done my course, you'll see that a lot more times than not, the in-play analysis pays off with either a green light or a red light. And yeah, I say most of the time it's very successful. So my key point here is we have to accept the loss. There's no point moaning about it. There's nothing else you could have done here. All the signals were there saying Fritz not necessarily would come back in the second set and win, but at least have a few service holds where we could trade off and make some profits. So it's the number one rule of trading. You have to be able to accept losses. If you can't, go back to your 9 to 5, go and get a job in McDonald's. Trading is not for you. Now we do the in-play analysis to give ourselves an edge in trading. Okay, trading is all about having an edge. Even the top, bankers, forex traders, whatever, won't get it right every time. So this is the first key point, and hopefully this is of use to you. Right. So the second match that we're going to look at is the Giron match against Fils earlier in the week. So again, if we look at the starting prices here, so Fils ranked at 21 was the clear favourite here at 1.50. 7. So basically what happened here, if I'll tell you my approach here before was to obviously ideally look for Fields to drop the first set, which he didn't. If he'd won it, I'd need to see strong stats from Duran to then back Duran in the second set. And let's just go and have a look at what happened in this first set. So 2 breaks and actually 2 solid service holds from Duran, so not too bad at all there. Stats wise, 3 aces, not bad. First serve percentage, 53. Very good first service points, 79%. This is a bit of an alarm bell, 24%. This is 4 out of 17 second service points. So this was an alarm bell, but not enough to warrant me deciding not to trade. Now, let's just have a look at the further points. So unforced errors, 19 versus 17. So both pretty high from both players there. But total points won was 46%. So that's well within our threshold for trading a player in the second set. However, bear in mind the starting price. So of course this needed to be a much more cautious approach in the second set. So if we go over and have a look at what happened in this second set. So we let Phils serve first, then we had a strong service hold from Giron. So it was a more cautious approach, so I was locking in more profits. I didn't have much money in the market. However, so this is where the key learning point is coming in, and this is particularly important when you're trading against a favourite, because of course it's all to do with the pricing. Now we didn't have much money in the market, and it went to 15.40 on Phil's second serve. Now interestingly, the price didn't really shorten that much on Giron. Yes, of course it shortened, but it was still around the sort of 3.6 mark, which was quite incredible considering you had 2 break points. So the key point here is to basically jump on that. If you've still got that decent pricing and that decent value, it's worth jumping on it, that overreaction in the market, jump on that overreaction in the market, put money in the market, not too much. It'll obviously depend on what your banking strategy is. If you follow my course, I have a very strict banking strategy and you'll know all about it. But certainly try and capitalize on these opportunities. However, it doesn't always occur, and that's why I said about the pricing. Because the market had so much confidence in Fields because of his starting price and his first set performance, that's why we didn't get too much of a move in price. We've still got the big value on Giron with 2 break points. Now, in what other situations would I do this in? Would I do it love 30? No. Love 40, definitely. So love 40 and 15.40, these are the times to jump on this overreaction. And actually, in this match, we had a nice swing from the sort of 3.60 mark. On confirmation of the break, had another nice swing, and then actually this was pretty plain sailing and a very easy trading set. They don't always go to plan like that, but the key point here is when you're trading against a strong favourite and you get 2 or 3 break points, jump on that overreaction and capitalise on it. Okay, so that's learning point 2. And if we move over to the third, so this played out this morning. This was the Sabalenka match. So this was the semi-finals versus Keys. Now, interestingly, first of all, obviously, Sabalenka's world number 1, Keys world number 5. And of course, you'll remember back in the Australian Open, which was only, what was that, end of January? Yeah. Keys won this. Now, this was a great trading match, but Keys won, and look at what an outsider Keys was there. Price 4 versus 1.25. So the starting prices here were a little bit more closer. However, Sabalenka was still the clear favourite at 1.53. As you know, I do tend to steer away from a lot of WTA. However, as we do progress throughout the tournament, certainly into the semis and finals, if we've got the decent pricing and the head-to-head analysis weighs up, then I will get involved. So, did I get involved in this one? Well, first off, you've got to bear in mind this pricing. The performances, I mean, look at Sabalenka's, I mean, it's just absolutely seamless in Indian Wells, winning in straight sets. Of course, Keys had a bit of a tougher time of it. So what happened in this match? I mean, first off, I was really only looking to get involved in this if Sabalenka was to drop the first set. I wasn't going to be prepared to get involved if Sabalenka won the first set, even if she'd won it it had been a bit more challenged by Keys. So what happened? It was a complete whitewash. 3 breaks, no holds from Keys. Straight away, this is the biggest alarm bell you can possibly see, even in WTA. Excuse me. Stats wise, first service points 1, 42, very low. Second service points 1, none. Total points 32. You know, there's not really many games like this, especially not in semi-finals, where it's a complete whitewash. So my key point in here is, obviously, if you're a regular follower, you'll know this, but if you're new to trading and you even considered trading this match, because you probably saw Sabalenka 1, Keys 5, and Keys won the last meeting only back in Australia, no, I'm not going to call you an idiot, but yeah, that's, no. If you did, then please watch all of my other previous in-play analysis videos. And if you want to, of course, you can take my course to actually learn how to trade safely and profitably. So, there we go. So 3 key points that come out of this week. So we're not finished yet. We've got the men's semi-finals and the women's finals to play out. I hope you're managing to trade them. I know some of the timings are not ideal for the UK. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll continue to post my match previews on all my social media channels, so follow and subscribe to get notifications. Now have a good one. Now, if you found this video useful, please do check out my YouTube channel, Pro Tennis Trader, where I've got loads of tennis trading content, including live trading, in-play analysis, and loads of extra bits and bobs to do with tennis trading, including my latest new series, Inside the Lines, which provides you with the week's top highlights in tennis and a look at the week ahead. And if you'd like to start your journey into the world of tennis trading, then you can sign up for my free video course at protennistrader.com, where you can also claim your free ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Getting Started. I'll see you there.